Hi guys. Hey, I just thought I'd do a little video to kind of show you one of my secrets that I've been using a lot in filming. You might have noticed that within the last movie I made, which is My Undead City 2, that a lot of times that you saw two actors moving on the screen. And then you ask, wait a minute, Stinger Productions, you said that you like to do all the acting yourself. How did you get two moving at the same time? Well, there are of course two ways to do it. The one that has the most capabilities, of course, is actually not the way I did it, but to use MC Horse's mods. I'll put a link in the description below where you can go find those. Those are probably one of the coolest and best ways to do multiple actors. But if you just want a quick cheat, you can just do this really quickly. This is another method to allow you to do two actors at the same time, and you don't have to have any excess mods, just particularly for this. So let's suppose we have here our world, and you got, your camera mod or whatever else you're going to use, and you're going to film. And suppose in this one we're going to have a slime and a zombie. Well, let's see, let's make it nighttime. Now we're going to put our camera down. Now it's important that when you go to start your camera, that the camera doesn't move at all. I just do like 40 minutes and it doesn't move at all. Now, let's make ourselves our character. And what we're going to do is, even though we have our character right here, within our screen, we need to decide where a dividing line is going to be. You can put it here. You can even put it at an angle. This imaginary dividing line is basically your decision that across that line, nothing will cross or can possibly change. If there's something moving in the background, it cannot cross that line. Okay, so we've got this up. We've got Fraps, our other screen recorder up, and let's see. We're going to just decide that the dividing line is right here in the middle. Okay, so recording. So Slime is jumping up and he's moving around and he's talking and he's saying, "Hello, zombie. Good to see ya." Stop recording. Now we got to switch to the zombie. Run over to the other side of the imaginary line and hit record again. He's saying, "Oh, it's good to see you too, Slime. I'm so glad you could come by and say hello." Okay. And you notice, okay, I just stopped recording. You notice that in the background, I saw a creeper appear right over there. He might be on the dividing line. If so, we'll just change the dividing line a little bit. About the only thing I just realized I made a mistake is I forgot to change the game rule. Do daylight cycle false. That is kind of required. It might not break it, but we'll find out. So anyways, we just made those two recordings. We're going to open up both of them here in our video editor. I use Sony Vegas. Of course, you'll be watching me doing this program, but the concept is the same in pretty much any video editor. So we take these two clips, put one over the top of the other. So it's like this. Now we come into the one on top, and where it says stretch to fill, hit no. And that makes it so any one of these sides becomes our imaginary line. And we're just going to move it over here until the slime appears. And you can put this anywhere right there. You can even twist it, and that makes it horizontal. And then you just kind of stretch it to fill until it covers all of it. It means your dividing line is right there, in case you need to make it move. We're just going to restore and then put it over there. Well, let's see what happens now when I push play. As you can see, both of these guys are moving independently. It looks like I filmed at the same time, but in fact, I filmed them completely different times and meshed them together. And I've done this with 2, 3, even 4 characters at a time, just making sure I have each their own imaginary line. If you need to, you can have, if the character's just right here, then you make it so only that is right there. Then you have these 2 spaces where you can put another character. It's really quite fun, actually. When you're like me and you've done 100 times, this is a matter of seconds. I put in 2 clips, click, 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 and it's already done. And so I don't have to think much about it. Of course, that's when the screen isn't moving. There are ways to line it up when the screen is moving so that they can still stay within the boundaries and it doesn't blur where the horizontal line is. I might do that in a separate video if you want to see that. And also how to animate the positions of these people in case this one wants to walk up the screen and this one wants to follow it. That's not too hard. Should we just do that now? Let's just do that now. Oh, there's something weird going on there. Okay, so let's just hit record. He's saying da 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 da, and he's going to follow the slime off the screen. Okay, stop recording. Now let's change ourselves to the slime. So we're right here, recording. The slime says goodbye. I want the zombie to follow me. Stop recording. Okay, let's get those two in there. Got our two scenes. Throw one on top of the other. Doesn't matter which one. Line them up there. Oh, snap tool, come on. Snap tool is kind of being funky. Okay, so let's start off with... Oops. Stretch the fill, no. Move our imaginary line. Oh, wrong way. We want to move it over here so that the zombie appears. Now, hit play. Okay, you see the zombie's crossing over that imaginary line. So what we do is we back up until right before he crosses it. Oops. Cut that. Come into the new clip. And we're going to move the imaginary line again. Now it doesn't cross it. And by now the slime's already gone, so we don't need the imaginary line anymore. So we can just cut it again. Come here. Hit yes. Hit restore. Actually, I didn't really need that, did I? No, we just cut down here. We'll just flip them upside down. Okay, now let's watch it. Slime, zombie, slime says I'm out of here, zombie says I'll follow you. Look at that. I moved the imaginary line a couple times and it made it look like you could follow him. Well, that's about all I have for you. I just thought you might want to see how I did that and know it's one of my secrets to filming. That's it, guys, and hope that helps you in your filming needs. Bye.